Hey, welcome to Taylor Talk, Season 3, Episode 4. We're standing in the conference room this morning and have a few things I want to share with you. First, I want to talk to you a little bit about the virtual flip. Some of our students are at home, they're doing the mobile education, and they're not here face-to-face. And so from time to time, parents have a situation where they are looking to maybe switch them to face-to-face or vice versa, switch them from face-to-face to virtual for just a day or two because of an appointment or a doctor's appointment or something has happened and they need to just do a day or two switch. We cannot, guys, accommodate that. That's not something that we can do. There's a ton of things that go into students being in a virtual class versus a face-to-face class, and what it does to the teachers and what they have to keep up with from an attendance and from a work standpoint. There's all kinds of things that you all are not aware of that make it very challenging. So just know that we don't make a day or two flip swap for those types of things. You'll have to continue in the venue that you are unless you want to swap permanently, and then we'll have a week's notice to take care of that for you. So if they're going to be out all day, one day virtually, that's okay. They just take an absence that day. Don't worry about that. It's just an absence. They can still make up their work and they can still do the things they need to do when they return. Okay? Thanks for helping us with that. Teachers do not have the power to grant that anyway. That has to come through administration. So if you would just sort of work with us in regards to that, that would be very helpful. Also, wanted to let you know that Honor Roll will be taking place, and that will be taking place February 10th and February 11th. So that's next week, I think Wednesday, Thursday. Those sessions are going to be broken into two. So on the first day, the 10th, it will be our AB Honor Roll. So face-to-face students will actually walk through the stage, on the stage, walk past the stage, get their certificate, and head back to class. But we'll have that done on a Zoom session where you'll be able to witness it. At 9:45 that same morning, we will have our virtual version of that for our students who are at home. And we'll be celebrating our virtual students through a virtual ceremony. On the 11th, the same thing. The Principal's Award for all A's, the face-to-face students will be at 8:30. There will be a Zoom link for parents to watch that. They will literally walk across the stage, get their certificate. And then at 9:45, we will then have the virtual version of that for the virtual kids that are all A as well. Invitations for those who have earned those awards were sent out today. So you should know whether you have earned the all A and or the AB. Just a reminder, it's not about just the grade. They also had to test on the iReady assessment at grade level. So they had to have the grade level assessment as well as the grades in the class in order to qualify. All right. Recovery. So middle school students, if you have failed one core subject or more during first semester, then you are now in something called recovery. Recovery is done by a program called Ingenuity, and Ingenuity is a program that helps you to go through an online program that helps you to go through to recover the course that you failed. You have received information if you are one of those students, either via a letter if you were a face-to-face student or via email if you're a mobile student. It is important to remember that a middle school student must recover all coursework in core classes before they can move on to high school. So it's not something we can just forget about and then not worry about it. It's something that has to happen for them to move on. So work with us to make sure they get on Ingenuity and that they can get themselves recovered and be in a good position. All right, and return to work letter. There was, and this is sort of a state mandated thing, students who have failed one class or more in online learning are being strongly encouraged via a letter and or a phone call to return to face-to-face instruction. We feel like we can meet the needs of all of our students, to be honest with you, better in a face-to-face environment than we can in the online environment. So if you have failed one or more courses, we are strongly recommending, and that letter has been sent, that you would return back to school face-to-face. If you choose not to take part in that and you want to stay home, even though we are strongly encouraging it and even though you failed a course, there is a letter that we have sent home to you that we need you to check off saying you're not wanting to return, sign it, and then bring it back to us so that we can have record that you have made a proclamation that you do not want to return. We will honor that, but we do need to have it in writing stating that you are not planning on returning and that you do understand that your child did have a failing grade. All right, I know that was a lot of information, a lot at once. So if you have any questions about it, you can reach out to us. But that information will also be discussed at further length when it is appropriate to do so with the families who need that. Well, as always, it's a great day for learning here at Renaissance Charter at Crown Point. We are Point. We are proud. I hope you have a fantastic afternoon.